Okay, so I've been using the Barnacle bust for a little about an hour and a half. Check out the water flow I got. Nice. Look at the crud in the water. I mean, it's been about an hour. I haven't really been timing it, but I mean, there's been things that actually have popped out that started floating around, look like they would actually move. Look at that big old thing floating around. Look at all the stuff coming out of there. I'm gonna run it longer. I'm gonna get that water flow as best as possible. I know they say an hour and a half, but I'm gonna see if I can get better than that. I mean, basically all the water's going through the coil and stuff, all that Barnacle bust. Look at the crud in there. So, and I also decided to move it downstairs. It was upstairs. And you know, I thought that the stuff that comes out of the outside is coming this way, and it's got to escape somewhere. So instead of running the hose up the stairs, where all the calcium and all the barnacles and stuff could actually get built up low down into the hose, I thought, let me run the hose low, so actually it has a chance to come up and out instead of having to go uphill. So far it's running. I mean, I've got a lot of flow coming out of there. Remember before when I had it just barely trickled out? I'm going to run a little bit longer. I'm going to get all that stuff cleared out of there. It's going to be one of the best ACs. I bought 3 Barnacle busts today. Man, I'm going to do the engine also. That's some good water flow coming out of there now. Little tiny pump down there. I'm going to run it longer though. Look at all this stuff built up. God. And another trick that I did to help anybody and everybody out there. Let me show you what I did. Sorry if the light gets a little dim. But I took like a high-speed hose nozzle, taped it up a little bit so it would adapt to the 3/4 inch, or sorry, the 5/8 hose. Plugged it on there, and I put an adapter on there as to where I could turn the hose on and off from the inside right here. So it took a while for the Barnacle bust to actually pick up from the pump, run all the way through the hose, all the way to the lower engine compartment where that 3 bifold manifold's at that hooks up to 3 different hoses, which was the right hose, which I detached, hooked up the Barnacle bust to. It took a while. So what I'm getting at here is, what I did was, whoops, my hose fell in the water, but it's still extracting stuff. What I did was I stuck the high-speed hose in the hose that would typically go out of the boat. And I filled it up full of water, kind of high pressurized it, pulled it out, shut it off, and it actually kind of purged it as to where, like, okay, I've got water in my system, let's start blowing this stuff out. So it's kind of like, you know, purging out a gas tank. All right, my hose is dropped in the water a little bit. I mean, we're talking about an acid, so you want to be careful. Just want to set it up where it drains well. Look at that. Oh yeah, I'm going to let it run longer. Every once in a while, since there's so much crap down there, probably mess up my hose again. But I pick up the pump and I, you know, whoosh it around, because there's a lot of barnacles wanting to become attached to it, to the filter area of it. So then I'm able to actually continue getting good water flow. Look at that. I'm doing good. Probably would have cost me $1,000. Look at that. I mean, it burns like muriatic acid. I know it's marine safe. God, it's $74 on Amazon. It's a brutal price. Or some people use muriatic acid and like 4 gallons of water, 1 gallon of muriatic acid, and clean that stuff out. Let me tell you what, I had no flow at all. Working good.